shows real belief that their team can cause an upset today. The multi-skilled Chick Charnley is a folk hero at Firhill, despite his wish for a big money transfer. Another man signed from Hamilton Accies is Jerry Collins, one of the elder statesmen, dare I say it, of the First Division. His experience is important to Thistle in this sort of game. Aberdeen have player problems too. Keeper Theo Snelder, skipper Willie Miller and young fullback David Robertson are all recovering from injury and all ruled out. Scotland midfielder Jim Bett today begins a 3-match suspension, and Alex Smith has decided not to gamble on the fitness of Dutch striker Hans Heelhuis. Bett's place means Neil Simpson continues his comeback. One of the bargain signings of the last few seasons is Paul Mason, one of Alex Smith's acquisitions from Holland. He's been in sparkling form this season, and his goals won this season's Skull Cup for Aberdeen. This is the last day as a 30-year-old for Alec McLeish. For long stretches in the last couple of seasons, the Scotland defender has had to do without partner Willie Miller. He's taken over the gaffer's role superbly. Firhill referee Douglas Hope from Erskine. And certainly the Firhill pitch this afternoon looks as if it may well play a big part in this afternoon's outcome. First touch of the ball for Cammy Duncan, signed from Motherwell this season, when lone goalkeeper Andy Murdoch returned to Parkhead. Thistle already looking to try to bring Charnley into the game. Much of their hope depends on him. Successfully kept in by Duncan. And certainly this afternoon, a few Partick Thistle fans have emerged from the Woodbarm. It's a good crowd, and a good few thousand down from Aberdeen as well. There's Brian Grant's head. Such a tidy player in the midfield for Aberdeen. Bobby Law with the throw, picks out Callum Campbell. And there you see the problems that this pitch may well present this afternoon. There's a great run from Paul Mason right through the middle, looking for a chance to get the shot in. It's Jim Kerr who hacks the ball away. And now a break on for Thistle. Here's Charnley. Racing through the mud, but breakdown in communication there with John Flood, and that one runs harmlessly through to Michael Watt. Well, his tough introduction to first-team football continues with this cup tie. That's a foul given for that challenge on Robert Connor, which Connor himself will take. Connor's free kick into the box. There's Irvine in space. Chance for Nicholas. The ball bobbing about in the goal mouth. There's Brian Grant. Almost a chance for Connor there. Aberdeen build it again. Ian Robertson with the cross this time. Up goes Duncan. Clutches successfully. And again, Aberdeen offering Charnley room on the break. There's a great through ball. John Flood. Into the box he goes. A left foot shot. It's under Michael Watt. And it's in. Thistle hit the front, and it's Callum Campbell with only 2 minutes gone. Partick Thistle 1, Aberdeen 0. It was Chick Charnley who caused all the damage. Aberdeen offered him room. He accepted the invitation. There was the glorious through ball to pick out John Flood. Into the box he went. The shot was always going to be difficult for Watt. Under the goalkeeper it went. In came Campbell. 1-0. Callum Campbell's 16th goal of the season. Big problems for Aberdeen. There's a delighted manager, although you'd be hard pushed to see that from his expression. Kimmy's throw finds Nicholas. That's a neat turn, and that's a good left foot shot too. Just a couple of yards wide of Duncan's right-hand post. Well, Charlie Nicholas, such a valuable player in these sort of conditions. The turn eluded the defender, and the shot wasn't far off. Tom Corey with the throw, Flood under pressure. Aberdeen really trying to battle away back into this. And there's Charnley, that's dangerous, but Duncan does well to come out and smother. Well, almost problems there for Thistle as Aberdeen drove forward. Neil Simpson and McLeish sliding in for that ball. Eventually, Charlie Nicholas put it square. Charnley shot with a pass back, but out came Duncan. Ian Robertson deputising for David Robertson. And now here's Connor. Van der Ark knocks it down. Away by Bobby Law. There's good play from McKimmie. Looked to be held back by Charnley, and referee Douglas Hope says that's a free kick. Corner from Connor. Mason chips it up. Alec McLeish's head, and well saved by Duncan. The corner taken short to Mason. He chipped it up to the far post. In came Alec McLeish. There's a tough battle between Paul Mason and Bobby Law, which Mason eventually wins. And Aberdeen in attack with Brian Grant. That's an important header from Collins. Corey fires it downfield. Robert Connor forced to run across the park. As Robertson's centre, Alec Kennedy heads it. Looking for Jim Kerr. Kerr slipped, and it's an Aberdeen corner. There comes the corner. Brian Irvin's head. Up it goes. Thistle desperately try to clear the ball, bobbing dangerously about. Back in from McLeish, away from Collins. Chipped back up by McKimmie. That was Connor at the far post, but couldn't put the ball back in. Good play from Tom Corey there. Robert Connor to his captain, Alec McLeish. Here is McLeish. Fires that ball in. Van der Ark scores. It took the captain to fashion Aberdeen's equaliser. Goal number 7 of the season for Willem van der Ark, and what an important one. Alec McLeish said, this is how you do it. He got to the byline, turned it square, and it went from Van der Ark. Aberdeen unable to play the type of football that they would like to play, and of course that's what Partick Thistle are all about today. Charnley to Campbell. Alec McLeish with the sliding tackle. Bobby Law finds Charnley. There's John Flood. That's a great shot from John Flood, and just a couple of feet wide. Michael Watt glad to see that one go past. The throw in from Law, which found Charnley, held the ball up well. There was John Flood's shot, not far away. Links with Charnley. Gallagher claiming that he's been the victim of a foul tackle, but it's Aberdeen on the break now with Charlie Nicholas. Looking for the left foot drive, hits it well. But Cammy Duncan was perfectly positioned right behind it. Charlie Nicholas, such an expert at finding that yard of space, which he did to great effect there. The shot saved. There's good control from John Flood. Chip Charnley finds Callum Campbell tearing into the box against Irvine. But William Miller's deputy did very well there. Turned it out for a throw. Callum Campbell, such a dangerous man up front for Thistle. Jordan takes the throw from Bobby Law. Law forced to go back the way. Chips it in. There's Irvine. Not too clever. Gallagher to Flood. Here's Callum Campbell. What a chance. What a mistake by Brian Irvine. Tackle from behind. And it's a penalty to Partick Thistle. Dreadful mistake from Brian Irvine there, which gives Partick Thistle a chance to go in front yet again. It was Gallagher who picked out Flood in a forward position. John Flood's ball was a dangerous one. Irvine got there, but it went under his foot. Campbell in behind him. Irvine the tackle from behind. Down went Campbell, penalty kick. So it's Chick Charnley with the penalty. Drives it in. Charnley's 7th goal of the season. What a vital one that is for Partick Thistle. It puts them back in front against the 4 times cup winners in the 80s, Aberdeen. Didn't he love that one? Drove it in firmly. Michael Watt had no chance. Charnley delighted, the Firhill faithful delighted, and what a huge task now for Aberdeen to dig their way out of this one yet again. Stuart McKinney trying to link with Mason in attack. Mason tackled by Law, and the foul in fact given against the Aberdeen player. Bobby Law slipping as he hit that free kick, but it had the desired effect. It found Flood, who in turn found Charnley. There's Bobby Law, the right foot shot off McLeish. Grant, Aberdeen trying to play football out from defence, as is their wont. And there's some strong arm tactics from Campbell against Connor. And Half Nelson there used pretty well. McLeish forward to Van der Ark. Nicholas, good control under pressure from Kennedy. Charlie Nicholas now, that's a great through ball. Here's Brian Grant. Can Grant score? Yes, he can. A brilliant ball from Charlie Nicholas, picked out Grant. The finish was composure itself. McLeish again driving his men forward. It was good control initially from Charlie Nicholas. He brought it down first time. And look at that vision. He sees Brian Grant cutting into the box, finds him well. Grant took his time and finished beautifully. So Partick Thistle with it all to do again. It's 2-2 now. Douglas Hope examines his watch and brings the first half at Firhill to an end. What a tremendous first half it's been. 2 bookings, but more to the point, 4 goals. Partick Thistle have led twice. Twice Aberdeen have pulled it back, and 2-2 it is at the interval. Well, a repeat dose of the first half entertainment will do nicely. 4 goals, lots of action, a classic Scottish Cup tie. That's not a fashion note from Alec McLeish, that is a bandage round his cut head. Neil Simpson can't get there. Gallagher forward, intercepted by Irvine. There's Charlie Nicholas, and again the hands of Collins being used to full effect. Van der Ark on the right, gets to the byline. Good sliding tackle though. It was Alec Kennedy who spotted the danger and put that one behind. There's the corner. There's the head of Irvine. It's dangerous and it's a goal. It's Willem van der Ark. Just 2 minutes of the second half gone. Van der Ark gets his second. And Aberdeen lead 3-2. It was trouble from the word go from that corner, and Van der Ark punished Thistle. Goal number 8 of the season for Dutchman Van der Ark. Robertson forward, there's the danger man, Van der Ark racing through the middle. What a chance for Willem van der Ark. Can he get his hat-trick? And a brilliant save by Cammy Duncan. Van der Ark foiled, but the credit really must go to Duncan there. Van der Ark did just about everything right, getting the flick on, following it himself, beating almost the entire Thistle defence. Out came Duncan and saved beautifully. Well, it's really not happening for Thistle. That Campbell head flick to nobody in particular. Certainly Thistle battling for everything, but here's Brian Grant. Here's a chance to race through the middle. He's got clear of Jordan. He's got Mason on the right. There, it's fired in, and it's a tragic own goal. Jim Kerr. That one just flew off his head. And behind Duncan. That's a tragedy for First Division Partick Thistle. It was Grant who started the move. He found Mason on the right. Mason fired it in first time. It flew off Kerr's head and behind Duncan. And that's great misfortune for Jim Kerr and great misfortune for Thistle. 4-2 now behind. Jordan flicks it forward. Brian Irvine against Campbell. Brian Irvine's already been booked. Campbell squares it. Here's a chance for Brian Gallagher. Gallagher shot brilliantly saved by Michael Watt. There's Flood, turns it in, and it's a double save from Watt. The young goalkeeper already showing the signs of promise that he's shown in previous games. It was Campbell who worked the opening. Gallagher's shot, it was a difficult one, it was skidding. Great save for the fingertips from Watt, and he was ready to collect when Flood cut the ball back. Charlie Nicholas can't control that one, but back in Thistle possession. Ian Jarvin lucky to hold on to that one. There's Campbell and Charnley. Charnley looks for the John Flood run. There's a good sliding tackle by Dick Ryan-Irvin. Thistle fans looking to their side to pull one back. Here's Chip Charnley. The right foot, it's fired in. Campbell's head away from Michael Watt. It was a good decision to punch there. There's Chip Charnley with the balletic turn. The right foot shot fired into the box. Took a deflection off Campbell's head. Up went Watt, and that was good. There's Flood back to Gallagher. That's a useful cross, and that's beautifully done by Stuart McKimmie. Ultimate in composure inside your own penalty area. Paul Mason on the end of the Watt clearance. Aberdeen building again. Van der Ark, good head flick. Paul Mason racing in after it. Does well, wins the ball. Mason must score, and Mason does score. Partick Thistle looking for a free kick for that sliding challenge. The referee said no, and it's 5 for Aberdeen. Well, Paul Mason kept at it there. It was the Van der Ark knockdown. Mason never gave up. Jim Kerr thought that was a foul on him. The referee said no. Mason picked himself up, dusted himself down, and scored. What a bargain by Mason has been. He scored the goals that won Aberdeen the Skull Cup. And referee Douglas Hope summons Sandy Clark, a none too happy looking Sandy Clark, out of the dugout for a finger wagging. And Sandy Clark may well be heading for the stand. The dugout. Aberdeen it is who push forward again. Connor, Van der Ark cuts inside. A shooting chance for Van der Ark on the edge of the box. Fires it in. There's the shot and there's the goal. And that's the Van der Ark hat-trick. There's a face of delight. A cup hat-trick for Willem Van der Ark. Got the ball on the left, cut inside. Resisted that challenge, and there was the right foot shot in off the post. So 3 for Willem Van der Ark, half a dozen for Aberdeen, and the Dons are heading for the Scottish Cup 4th round draw.